Hi, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control at the Inner Space Center in Rhode Island. And I'm here with Katy Croff Bell, who is an ocean explorer and the chief scientist for the Nautilus. So welcome, Katy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So I wanted to ask you, what makes the Nautilus expedition such a unique project?
Well, one of the most exciting things about the project, and really what makes it unique from other oceanographic projects, is the fact that people can watch it 24 hours a day right here on Nautilus Live. So they can share in all the excitement, the inspiration, the moment of discovery, and that's really what makes it a really cool project.
And so far we're in leg 1 in the Black Sea.
Yep, we're a couple weeks in.
Yeah, we've only got a few days left. So what would you say is the most interesting thing that we've found so far, in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, we've found so far, I believe, 4 or 5 shipwrecks. And the most exciting of them is the one that they just discovered, I believe, this morning, Sinope I, which the archaeologists on board are dating to about the 1st to 3rd century BC, which is the oldest shipwreck that we've found so far in the Black Sea.
So that's really important that we found that.
It is. It is. The shipwrecks that we've found previously are from the Byzantine period, which is much more recent than that, but still pretty ancient. But it is significant to find something that's so much older because it shows that that shipwrecks from that period aren't totally buried with sediment, so that it is possible to find more of that period or potentially older.
And we've been doing a lot of side-scan sonar work this leg as well. Why do we do that? Like, why is that important?
Well, that's how we find targets to dive on to begin with. If you just have a video camera with one of the vehicles, Hercules or Argus, you can only see this much. It's like shining a flashlight in the dark. But with Diana, it's like having a helicopter with a huge floodlight, and you can cover a much larger area. So then we're able to narrow down the important places where we can put the vehicles in and actually take a closer look.
And what can we look forward to in the next few months?
Oh, so much. I can't tell you exactly what because we haven't found it yet, which drives some people crazy because they want to know what we're going to find. But in some places, we're going to be probably looking at underwater volcanoes in Greece and Italy, underwater canyons and mountains offshore Spain and Portugal. And similarly, in Israel, there's a place where they found a very, very large landslide, and on it was living an ancient coral reef off the coast of Israel. So that was discovered last year, and they're going to be doing a lot more mapping offshore there.
And you are now the star of the Commander of the Nautilus game on the Nautilus Live website.
That's right. I got to work with the Jason Project to develop the Commander of the Nautilus. So you get to learn how to be a navigator on the ship. You have to use your knowledge of winds and currents and how that's going to affect the ship or the ROVs as you launch vehicles or as you get to a target. So you can learn how to be a navigator. So you got to train up.
And people have to beat your high score.
Exactly. So they can come out to sea, maybe. We'll see.
Well, thank you so much. Next time I'm talking to you, you'll probably be out there on the ship.
That's right. In a couple of weeks, I'll be heading out.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Again, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control. Stay tuned at nautiluslive.org. And now back to the action on the ship.